Hello students, now we will start question number 4 from exercise 3.3. Question is the performance of a student in first term and second term is given. Draw a double bar graph choosing appropriate scale and answer the following. So this data represent the marks scored by a student in first term and second term exam, and now we have to represent this data on graph paper using double bar graph method. So for that, first of all, on bar graph we will draw a horizontal axis which is called x-axis, and we will draw a vertical axis which is called y-axis. Now on horizontal axis I am representing the subjects, and on vertical y-axis I am representing the marks. Now here we have to draw double bar graph. So for that, here I will take 2 unit for a particular subject. So first one is for first term and second one is for second term. So you may draw, first of all you can draw the base for particular subject. So here these 2 units represent the marks scored by English, same for Hindi, maths, science and social science. Now before drawing you need to take a scale. Now in this data we can see the highest marks are 95 and lowest is 67. So you can take scale according to that. Here I am taking scale is equal to 1 unit equal to 10 marks. Now here the blank bar represent that marks scored in first term, and the shaded bar represent the marks scored in second term. Or you may take any other pattern too, or you may color the bars too. Okay, so here first of all, in subject English, in first term he scores 67 and in second term he scores 70. Now I have to represent these marks on bar graph. So for that, first of all, here on bar graph I will draw bar at 67. Now this middle line represent the 65 marks, the middle point of 60 to 70. Now we have to draw 67, so it will lie between 66 to 68. So here I will draw bar for 67 marks. Same in second term he scores 70, so for 70 I will draw a bar for. Now I will join this. Now as you mentioned that the shredded part is a shredded bar represent the marks scored in second term, so we will shred this one. Same for Hindi subject. In Hindi, in first term he scored 72 and second he scores 65. So for that, first of all 72 he scores in first term 72, so represent 2 marks. So here I have to draw bar for 72. So here for 72 I will draw the bar. Now in second term he scores 65, so 65 means middle term for 60 to 70. So for that, first of all here so in second term in Hindi he scores 65 and I will shade this one. Now same for maths. In maths, in first exam he scored 88 and in second term he scores 95. For that, first of all I will draw bar at 88. 88 will lie between 80 to 90. Then in second exam he scores 95, so 95 will be lie between middle of 90 to 100. So here I will draw the graph. And I will shade this one. Same for subject science. In science, in first exam, he scores 81 and in second term he scores 85. So first of all here I will draw for 81. Then in second he scores 85. Now I will shade this one. Same for social science. He scores 73 in first term and 75 in second term. So I will draw graph at 73 and in second he scores 75. So here I will draw bar at 75 and 73 and I will shade this one. This represent that marks scored in second. Many students are finding it difficult to represent the numbers like 67, 88 like that on bar graph. So how to represent that number? For that, this one unit is equally divided in 5 parts. Suppose here my value is 10 and here 20 and I have to represent 11 on graph. So how can I represent? That means that unit is equally divided in 5 parts. So this represent 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20, and the one unit is also equally divided in 2 parts. So question be like represent the 11. So to represent the 11, we will draw center line between 10 to 12. So somewhere here I can represent 12. Same for 13. Between 12 to 14 at the middle line I can draw a middle line which represent that 13. Same for 15, 17, 19 like that. We drawn the double bar graph. Now there are some questions we have to answer. The first question is, in which subject has the child improved his performance the most? Now we already drawn the graph. So seeing this graph, it's clear that improvement is seen in English, maths, science and social science. But the question is, in which subject he improved most? So we can see here that here the improvement is very least compared to first term and second term. In Hindi he got less marks compared to first sem. In maths we can see he got maximum improvement. Same here. In science he also get improved, but it's about 4 to 5 marks. But in maths we can see he improved 7 marks. In maths he improved 7 marks. So we can write the child has improved the most in maths. In bracket we can write 95 minus 88 is equal to 7 marks. 7 marks improvement in second term compared to first term. Now the second question is, in which subject is the improvement the least? Now for that, seeing this graph we can say student got improvement in second term compared to first sem in English, maths, science and social science. Now we have to find in which subject he got least improvement. Now here we can see in English he got improvement of 3 marks. In Hindi result goes down. Same in maths, the improvement is about 7 marks. In science is improvement about 4 marks. Same for social science, improvement is about 2 marks. So we have to question is, in which subject is the improvement the least? So we can clearly see the improvement in social science is least, which is 2 marks. So we can write the improvement in social science is the least, which is 75 minus 73 is equal to 2 marks. Now the next question is, has the performance gone down in any subject? So we have to find compared to first term, in second term is the performance gone down in any subject. For that we'll observe the graph. Now in English we can see performance improves, in maths performance improves, in science and in social science too. But in Hindi we can see that compared to first term, in second term performance goes down. So we can write, yes, the performance in Hindi has gone down. So here question is completed.